Technically across this hill on the other side. Okay.
Hey guys, this is Rosita here, Cousins teacher for voice and languages. We're going to be starting very, very soon in about, say, 10 minutes. Tight, guys. Now, I don't know what's that. Online. I'm actually live right now. Oh, yeah. Settings, control room.
Okay, now speak now. Where the whole store? I'm sorry. My phone, bro!
Okay, come on, guys. I'm teaching here.
They're all migrating. That way, when things get mad at them, like, oh shit.
Ah, great. Let me.
Ollie!
Hey, guys. We're just gonna wait for just for a few more moments.
Where is it? Yeah, 187. For that big. Yeah, my game's broke.
Okay. Hey, guys. This your go-to vocal and language coach here on Take Lessons Live here in Irvine, California. This is If You Can Speak, You Can Sing Kids Edition. Or rather, edition. There goes my English for you. All right. So, this is for everybody who wants to learn how to sing, especially if you're a kid. Now, I remember how it was like young and per se, and people, it's just like, shh, quiet, don't sing. You really don't sound well, and all these negative. And as you grow up, people grows that fear onto singing. Being afraid that they're gonna annoy, not sounding okay. And for these kids back here, if you guys have Pokemon Go, you guys can probably understand what's happening here. This is I'm in Irvine, loads of Pokespots here. So, all right. So let's talk about the misconceptions about singing. First of all, let's talk about people being tone deaf. Kids, you know, actually, did you know that less than 4% of the human race is legitimately tone deaf? Actually, yes, you see, tone deaf is actually a medical illness. It's very, very, very rare. And usually it has to do with the brain. So if we hurt our brain, or we're born with special cases, we can obtain that medical illness. But like I said, it's extremely rare. So chances are that term tone, you guys are not. With that said, is that people, it's sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder. Pitch. What is pitch? Pitch is actually the tone, a sound. Now, to understand or to improve pitch, it's really like a coordination between your ear and your brain. Kind of like how you're doing this, you tap your tummy at the same exact time. So, proof that if you can speak, you can sing, number one. Number two, I do not have the natural talent to sing. So therefore, I cannot sing. Well, guys, you can actually. For people that doesn't have quote unquote talent, does not mean you guys can't sing at all. Even people with have quote unquote talent, they still have to work on their voice. We still have to learn the basics, learn how to take care of our voice. Okay? And how do we do that? And why do we do that? Well, why? Well, see, when we are born, we only get one pair of vocal cords. It's such a powerful little muscle. It's literally this, like, I have short fat fingers. So this size, and definitely thinner. So it's amazing what that little muscle can do. Okay. So you guys, with practice, with a lot of work and effort on your part, and having a fantastic vocal coach, either someone that's near you, which I'm going to parents, I'm going to give some tips on how to find a good vocal coach in your area, or weed out good from fake vocal coaches. Um, is that with you guys can sing. Just be patient with yourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a PowerPoint that I have for you guys. So just give me one. And guys, if you're watching this, please, on the question box, is there any questions that you guys would like me to answer? Go for it. I'll be more than happy to answer for you. And tell me, why, if you guys love to sing, what does singing mean to you? Aha. Got it. All right, still loading. Give me a moment. All right, so I'm going to share this screen. Ta-da! All right, so how do we sing? Well, I'm going to talk about how our bodies produce sound and why is breath so important. I am going to skip a few things here for time because I really want you guys to actually start singing. So, how we sing? I shall show you. Okay, so everything actually starts with this thing called the diaphragm, right? So, what is a diaphragm? A diaphragm is a kind of looks like a parachute, and okay, it looks like a parachute. Inhale, that diaphragm actually expands. Then when you exhale, it shrinks. So when you okay, so when your lungs is filled with air, and as you exhale, meaning taking out the breath, the air goes in through here, called what's called the windpipe. Then just above your windpipe, we have the larynx, which is known as the vocal box. That's where my friend magic happens. Because inside that box, prize, the vocal cords, those muscles, those little muscles I was talking about earlier, those produce the sound. So what happens is when air goes through our windpipe and through our vocal cords, it vibrates, it flaps like this, creating like a buzzing. And then as that buzzing sound is going, it's going through this tube, which we call a resonator. Did you know that our throat and our mouth is a form of a resonator? Yup. So that helps us to produce this tone that we guys have. And that's how, my friend, the voice works. Now I'm going to disconnect here because I want to actually, well, disconnect my keyboard for a second. Because I really want to show something to you guys. It goes to my next thing of breath. So, wait, why is it so important when to sing? Well, it's the same reason why it's important that we need it to talk. Singing is only version of speaking. Sorry, these are brand new headphones. I am not used to them. There we go. So, singing is actually 80% breath. Now, when we speak, you know how I said how the voice works, how it's produced? That's how talking is as well. So that's why I say if you can speak, you can sing. So, when using our diaphragm to breathe, obviously it's kind of tricky to actually see diaphragm. So I'm going to show you guys a trick as my mic falls off. Okay. So there's a purpose why you guys are down there. Trust me. All right. See my belly? Yeah. Not as small as I would like it, but hey. So when breathing breathing, what we have to do is that we're going to push our stomach outwards. When we inhale, meaning taking in the breath, and as we're taking out the breath, exhaling, we're going to gently pull our stomach in. So if you can stand up, if you're sitting down, it's okay too. I'm just going to ask you guys, to sit straight as possible, with the shoulders down, and place your hand on your stomach. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to push our hand with our stomach without lifting up the shoulders and lifting up the chest. Let's try it, guys. Let's inhale. Let's push out our hand with our stomach. Good. And now let's pull our stomach back in as we exhale. And now it's going to feel really, really weird at first. Now let's try that again. Let's inhale and exhale. Not bad, guys. I know it requires a lot of concentration and a lot of focus, but with a lot of practice, you guys can do it. There's no doubt about that. So here's a exercise that I like to do with my students. We are going to inhale for and exhale for 5 counts. So here, when doing this, we're going to take one nice, smooth, connected breath. For an example, inhaling. Nice. Let's try that again. Let's try that together first. Let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pull that stomach. 4 and 5. Wow, you guys are getting this already. Let's try to do it 2 more times. Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesomeness. Okay. Hello. All right. So next, why do we have to breathe using our diaphragm? Why do we have to breathe using our belly? Well, that is a wonderful question, guys. So well, it's the fact actually that our lungs are right here in our chest, right? We all can agree on that. But society, has us doing this by raising our chest, raising our shoulders. But in fact, by doing that, we're actually receiving less breath. I know, right? So by using the diaphragm, or what I like to call the belly breath, we tend to get, we do get way more air. 2. So that's 2. Also, when we lift up our shoulders and our chest, notice how my neck shrinks. And remember what's inside in that general area? Yeah, our windpipe and our vocal box. This is where our voice is. So if we're tensed up in this general area, it's going to affect our singing. Now, next, what we're going to do is we're going to yawn for a little. Okay? So, why yawn? Just like that. That's the lead into our next exercise, guys. Yawning actually forces our mouth to be open. All right. Oh. And we feel relaxed after we yawn, right? Yeah. So we're going to count. I'm still going to have you place your hand back on your belly if you took it off. Inhale for 5 counts, and we're going to exhale on a sigh. Sorry, these are not working with my ear at all. Okay, so let's try it. Let's inhale for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale on the side. Ooh. And it starts really high and then all the way low. Okay, so when doing this exercise, watch out of taking that extra breath. All right, like trust your gut. Brings a new meaning to it. Let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good. Now, let's try it without me. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good. Now, it is natural when doing these breathing exercises, you yawn a lot. Completely normal. By yawning a lot, your body is actually receiving, well, it's also receiving more air than it's actually accustomed to. So let's try the exercise again. Let's inhale. 1, 4, 5, and exhale. Good. Now let's try it 2 more times. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Now, before we do the last one, there we go. Now, before we do the last one, let's try not to close our mouth. So we open, nice and long like that. Okay? Oh. Okay, let's do our last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Awesome, guys. Okay. Now, for breathing is essential, or breathing properly is essential to singing. Actually, it cures a lot of the mistakes that we do, and all the problems that comes with, such as using your throat to sing. When you know that you're using your throat to sing, you tend to lose your voice. You tend to have like a sore throat. Oh no, it went away. You tend to have a sore throat, o raspa en español. Se pierde su voz. Sí hablo español también. Y see, this is when you try to switch 3 languages all in the same time. It does not work so well. So when we're singing using our throat, as you can tell, I'm talking using my throat right now. You can see my neck totally tense up and the sound tends to go backwards. Same concept when it actually comes to singing. So that's why breathing is so important. And that's why, trying to introduce into the singing, the yawning and the signing is going to help. Now, for our last exercise that we're going to do is one of my favorites. It is called the cowboy squat. I'll explain why it's called the cowboy squat. So, we're going to inhale for 5 counts. And we are going to start from the lowest note as you can to the highest note as you can, going back down. For an example, okay, really weird. Here's my favorite part of doing this. Once you hit that note, you are going to squat. Make sure you're going to squat down. For an example, we don't want to squat like this. No, or this. As you can see, my double chin coming out. Just straight down. Hello. So putting everything together. So as you're slowly getting up, or descending the voice, you're going to be slowly getting up to provide the support that. So let's try it. Let's inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Awesome job, guys. Hopefully, you'll learn something from this video, from this half-hour webinar. There is more to come like this. But kids, remember, if you can speak, you can sing. Doesn't matter what other people tell you. Okay? If you know that you need to, if you want to sing, ask your parents if there's a possibility to get a vocal coach or a singing coach, which generally are the same thing. Or join a choir class. Do a workshop with friends. But you guys can sing, all right? Singing is an extension of our soul. Our singing is all about letting us be free. Now, parents, if you're watching this with your kids, how do you find a good vocal coach? Well, education definitely is a must. For instance, if you end up with a vocal coach and they tell your child or you with your nose, boo, they are not educated. Because when they tell you use your nose to inhale, well, first of all, you saw my nose, right, guys? We're not getting enough air that we need. Also, when we lift up only our nose, our chest and our shoulders are going to lift, resulting singing incorrectly and Also, it's going to cause damage right your throat. That's one way, because we always have to use our mouth to sing. Scientific fact, guys, ready for this? I know this is breaking news here. Our mouth is the biggest hole in our face, so therefore it's bigger than our nostrils, right? Yeah. So also check out reviews of the teacher as well. Are important. Also see how long they graduated from high school, or if they're still in high school or if they're in college. See if they participate as a part-time job to like an assistant teacher or something, because it doesn't necessarily mean you sing well and participate in plays doesn't mean that you're able to teach. You may have more knowledge than others, but it does not mean that they're ready to teach. They may be a wonderful person, but like I said, everyone only has one set of vocal cords, and that's something you should not be playing around with. Um, Also, see how they are. See how they're passionate of teaching. They're not being bitter. It's like, oh yes, I wanted to be a famous singer, but I'm stuck teaching. Have that passion, that wanting to help the student. They're just bills. I'll guarantee you a student is never going to learn correctly or even be inspired for those kinds of teachers. Check out my channel, Rosita Reese. And I do have a lot of videos on singing tips and also a couple on finding near you. For more information about myself, please check out my site at takelessons.com/Rosita with Usagi. Again, it's takelessons.com/Rosita Ana Usagi. All right, guys, please leave questions below. I will definitely do more videos on this. And this is actually kind of like my first webinar class. So now I know like to be better prepared for next time. So thank you guys for bearing with me here, and absolutely wonderful. And please subscribe to my channel. I also give tips on how to speak Spanish and Japanese. Ay, nos vemos pronto. Ay, sayonara minasan. Bye bye.